So, I'm gonna be telling you guys a little story. It's about my time at the hospital for my knee. This was about around in summer 2015. So what had happened is, for some reason, my knee just randomly started hurting. And, and it's happened a few times before with my knee. It just randomly starts hurting. But usually it always just goes away a day after or something like that. But this time it didn't go away. And so we went to the hospital. We actually visited the hospital a few times and to get like tests and stuff done. And so, well, one of the things they had me do is one of the days I had to get into this like big, I don't even know what it was. It was some big machine, big white weird machine that I got onto, and I had to lay down, and they like slid me into this white thing. It's like some scanner thing. And I was there for a long time, a very long time. Like 3 hours. I was just laying there doing nothing. Just under this stupid scanner, just 3 hours laying there doing nothing. I mean, they had music on, so I mean, I guess I was listening to music. But besides the music, I was just laying there for 3 hours in that stupid scanner. I don't know why why it has to take so long. I mean, to me, I just go in and I go out. I mean, why can't I do that? Why do I have to be there 3 hours? I mean, do you really need 3 hours just to scan my leg, my knee? Do you really need 3 hours for that? I mean, that is pretty crazy. Ugh, it really wastes my time. But anyway, besides that, I got done with that, and then they're like looking over the results. And I was ready to go home because, 3 hours I'm in this stupid scanner, and now, so finally I'm done, and I'm ready to go home. I'm like, alright, 3 hours, I've wasted 3 hours at this place already, now can I finally go home? But then they say, no, you can't go home, you have to wait for the results to come in, and we have to see the results. I'm like, well, can't you just do the results? Can't I just come back to see the results later, tomorrow? Or can't you just send the results to us? Like, why can't you just email us and tell us what the results are? Why do we have to stay here and wait for you to figure out the results? I don't understand that. That doesn't make any sense. So that's stupid. So then, I have to wait another hour there just for them to scan the stupid results and find out what they say. So then, an hour later, I've already been there for like 4 hours. They come back and they say, you've got to stay the night. Whoa, my fucking God. And you know what? Another thing, they kind of wasted their time with the results. They kind of wasted my time because when they came back, so we've been waiting for the results an hour. They come back, finally, and then they don't even have the proper results. They've scanned the paper, but they don't even know what it is. Like, they don't know what I have. So they don't even know what's wrong with me. They say it could be anything. They said, it could be cancer. And then, which was actually kind of weird because I didn't really care about that. I mean, it's kind of strange because if you put me in, let's say I'm in the classroom, and let's say it's presentation day, and I've got, and someone's presenting. I'm going to spend the whole period worrying about presenting. And, like, just, that's gonna be the only thing that I'm thinking of for the whole period. Just me presenting. Even though no one really cares about my presentation, I'm gonna be, like, just spending the whole period worrying, oh my god, I have to present, oh, I'm gonna fuck this up. And so I'm gonna spend the whole period worrying about that, about a fucking presentation that no one gives a fuck about. But then, when they tell me I have cancer, I'm like, whatever. I didn't even think about it, really. It didn't even go through my mind. After they told me, I didn't really think about it much. Like, you would think that would be on your mind a lot if you've just been told that you might have cancer. But I wasn't on my mind. I wasn't thinking about that. But actually, you know what kind of annoyed me more? Or bothered me more than them telling me I had cancer? What bothered me more than them telling me that was after that, when they were talking with my family members and stuff, like when they were there and the doctors were speaking to my family, they wouldn't call it cancer. They would say, whenever they would talk, they would call it this. They'd say, you know what? You know what? Why would you call it that? Like, why do they say, you know what? That's what they kept saying, you know what? Bitch, I already know what it is. You told me. You said it at the beginning. So why are you trying to hide it now? I mean, it's not as if I don't know what you're talking about. I already know what you're talking about. So why don't you just say it? That annoyed me. Like, you don't know what? I know what you're fucking talking about. I mean, they think I don't know. They act as if I don't already know. I know what you're talking about. Oh my god. But anyway, I had to get surgery. So I got the surgery the next day. And by the way, it turned out that it was not cancer, it was a staph infection. How do you confuse a staph infection for cancer? I mean, what the hell? That doesn't make any sense. They're like, oh, it could be cancer, and then it's a staph infection. How do you get those two things mixed up? I mean, and anyway, so I got the surgery, but then, after the surgery, I had to stay there. I wanted to go home after the surgery, but they said, oh no, you can't go home. You've got to stay here and rest at the hospital. Man, why do I have to rest at this fucking place? Oh my god. And then, so I was there, and you know what I hate about hospitals? This was my first time ever being at the hospital, or ever being there myself, and having to stay overnight. So that's the first time. And let me tell you, I hope that never happens again, because that was fucking annoying. Oh my god. That was one of the worst months of my life, was when I was there at the hospital. Oh, that shit was fucking... Oh my god. That was the most boring, annoying shit ever. You've got... First of all, this is my number one. First of all, I can't get up. So I'm just stuck in the bed all day. I mean, I guess that's not really different from what I guess it's not really that different from what I do on a usual day when I'm not sick, because I never leave my bed. But I like that it's the principle of the thing. I like to have the option, you know, even if I don't take it, I like to have the option to get out of bed if I, once in a blue moon, decide that I feel like it. But anyway, that's not... I was stuck in the bed. I couldn't get up. I had to stay in the bed. So I couldn't walk anywhere. I couldn't go anywhere. So I was just stuck in there the whole time. And then, the internet, like, they have a whole bunch of sites blocked. Like, you could access a few sites, but they have, like, everything blocked on there. Like, it's like at school. You know, at school sometimes when you go on the school computers and they have a whole bunch of websites blocked for no reason? This place has a whole bunch of sites blocked. Like, I'll give you one example. YouTube is blocked. Why is YouTube blocked? Like, why are they scared of the patients going on YouTube? I don't understand that. Why is YouTube blocked on their internet? So, a whole bunch of sites. So I couldn't watch YouTube videos. So I'm stuck there the whole day in bed, and I can't even watch YouTube. They have it fucking blocked for no reason. And then, another thing they have is the nurses there are super fucking annoying. They come in all the time. Like, they're always coming in. I mean, they always like, we need to check your heartbeat, we need to check your vitals, stupid stuff. And they do it like every fucking 20 minutes. Like, I mean, Jesus. It's a fucking, it's a staph infection. It's not like I'm fucking have some deadly disease, I'm dying. It's a fucking staph infection. Why do you have to come in here every 20 minutes and check to see if I'm okay? I mean, what do they think is going to happen to me if they don't come in every 20 minutes? I mean, do they think I'm going to die? I mean, what? What? I don't understand that. It doesn't make any sense. And it's also annoying because it gives me no room. I mean, it makes it very difficult for me to, when they're coming in all the time, it makes it very hard for me to, indulge in, certain activities when they're coming in. I have to worry about them. Okay, fine. Look, I'll be honest. I'll be upfront. I'll be honest with you. Yes, I jerked off in the hospital, okay? Yes, I did it. I admit it. I did it a few times, okay? I mean, but listen. Let me just make something clear. At the time that I was there, let's just keep a few things in mind, okay? I was a 13-year-old boy. Or, I was a 14-year-old boy, not 13. I was a 14-year-old boy. And I was there for a month. I mean, you can't blame me for that, okay? I mean, if anyone's fault, it's their fault. Because they're the ones who decide to keep me there. I mean, I'm 14 years old and it's a month. I mean, a month is a long fucking time. I mean, look, I've got needs, okay? And you gotta stop fucking coming in. I mean, could you at least... These people don't even knock when they come in. I mean, geez, you could at least, like, fucking... knock... Oops. You could at least knock on the door before you come in. I mean, I'm trying to do important stuff here, okay? And you're interrupting me. So, I mean, sheesh. And then, another thing those nurses wanted to do. So, besides all the checking vitals and stuff, they also wanted to give me a sponge bath. They're like, do you want a sponge bath? No, I don't fucking want a sponge bath. Why would I want that? I mean, what the fuck? And the reasoning is, oh, well, I can't get out of bed. So I have to stay in bed, so I can't go and shower. So they say, do you want us, since you can't shower, do you want us to give you a sponge bath? No, you fucking weirdo. I mean, what? You fucking pedophile? No, I don't want a sponge bath. So that was the one option they say. They gave me two options. Like, since I can't shower, I have to either get a sponge bath, or they have these tiny little wipes, like sanitary wipes, that they give me. And I have to, like, use the wipes and just wipe, like, my whole body with these tiny little wipes. So that's the two options I'm given. Not very good options. But I picked the lesser of two evils. And I had to use these tiny fucking wipes. Which was annoying. But... ugh. And then... the food there was terrible also. Hospital food is disgusting. It sucks. Oh my god. It tastes like, they say, like, when you go there, they advertise their menu. When they give you the menu, they, like, brag. They make out on the menu. They have a little, like, section when you read it. They make out like it's all home-cooked meals, delicious stuff. But then when you actually order the stuff, oh my god. That is not fucking... They are not making this. They're not, like, putting this in the oven or putting this on the stove. Like, this is, like, microwave shit. And I can tell this is not stuff that they made themselves. This is, like, frozen stuff that they bought from the store. And they put in the microwave. That's what it tastes like. That's the stuff. So it's false advertising. They say, oh, they make out like it's so good. And they're making it themselves, but it's not. I can tell that this is microwaved shit. So then, I had to, since their food was so bad, that I could not fucking stomach that shit, it was so bad. I had to have meals brought from home. Like, when they would make dinner, they would come and they drop off food for me. That's how bad the food was. I couldn't take that food, that hospital food. Oh my god, it was so disgusting. Ugh. Oh my god, it makes me sick just thinking about it. Oh, I mean, could you imagine being on that stuff for a month? I just couldn't do it. I could not do it. So I had to have food brought from home. And then, so eventually, I was finally, released. I was released on, what day was I released? 9/11. Yep. That's the day I was let out of the hospital, 9/11. So, I was let out of the hospital, but still, I couldn't go to school. So I spent like a month at the hospital, but even after that, I couldn't go back to school. I had to spend like another month afterwards at my house, because they said, oh, you're not ready to, go back to school. So I had to go home. But when I was at home, I had like an IV attached to me at my house. But it was like a mobile IV. So it was like, it was like something I wore it around my neck. Like a necklace. Instead of carrying some stupid thing around with me all the time, I wore it around like a necklace. But I still couldn't walk also. So I couldn't walk. So after I got to the hospital, I was still stuck at home for like a month in my bed without being able to walk. Whenever I wanted to get up, I had to use a walker, like some old man. Like I had to, that's the only way I could walk. And I had to have my foot up. The one that I had surgery, I had to, have that up, and I had to use the walker, like some old man. Ugh. But, so it was pretty terrible. So that's my story of my time at the hospital. I hope I never have to go there again. It sucked. If you don't, guys, and to my audience, do not get sick with anything. Try and avoid getting sick, because the hospital fucking sucks. Oh my god, it's terrible there. I'm just warning you in advance. It sucks. It's terrible. It's fucking, I hate it. So, well, that's my story. I don't know. I don't really have anything else to say for now. So, I'll see you later, losers. Alright, actually, one more thing. In regards to the whole jerking off in the hospital thing, I just want to make clear, I was alone, okay? I was the only person in the room. Like, I had my own room. Like, I wasn't doing it in front of some sick person. I just want to clarify that, make that clear. I was in my own room, okay? So, there was no sick person. I wasn't with anyone else. I just wanted to clarify that for anyone who might have been confused. I was in my own room, okay? And I never got caught, okay? None of the nurses ever walked in on me, or no one else at the hospital staff ever walked in on me. I mean, so no one ever caught me. You know, I mean, unless they have cameras there, which, you know. I didn't check at the time. I was a little bit preoccupied with other things. I didn't check I didn't think to check if they had cameras there. I hope they didn't, but I don't know. So maybe they did see me. Maybe they did know, and they just didn't tell me that they knew. So I guess that's always a possibility. But unless they had cameras there, no one knew. Okay, I wasn't doing it in front of everyone. There's no sick person there. There's no one else in the room with it. I just wanted to clarify that. Okay, so I'm weird enough to do it I'm weird enough to jerk myself off in a hospital, but I'm not weird enough to do it in the hospital with someone else there with me. I just wanted to make that clear. Okay, goodbye.